Did you know that the United States and Canada are among those countries where people often feel regret after moving? Now, you might be scratching your head thinking, wait, how's that even possible? I mean, America is renowned for its development, business opportunities, and high quality of life, right? But hold on a second before you brush it off as nonsense. Take a moment to watch this video till the end, and you might just stumble upon some eye-opening facts that could answer those lingering questions in your mind. Today, right here on our channel Explore with Alan, we will discuss top 10 countries where people regret moving to in 2024. But before we dive into the video, help me reach only 5,000 likes and become my one and only subscriber. Country number 8, Canada. Canada, renowned for its vast landscapes and diverse culture, has its own set of challenges that individuals considering a move should be aware of. Firstly, travel expenses can add up quickly in Canada. Whether it's domestic flights or exploring the vast distances between cities, transportation costs can be significant. Another factor to consider is the notoriously severe winters. In 2024, temperatures plummeted to chilling lows, sometimes reaching as cold as 25 degrees Celsius with wind chill. For those unaccustomed to such harsh conditions, adapting can be quite the adjustment. Moreover, the cost of living in Canada, particularly in major cities, can be steep. From daily expenses to housing, the numbers add up quickly. In 2024, the average monthly cost of living for a single person was estimated to be around $2,706, excluding rent. For families, it could be even higher, reaching around $4,922 per month. Despite Canada's efforts to foster multiculturalism, racism remains a significant issue. Reports indicate that a concerning percentage of Black Canadians and Indigenous peoples have experienced discrimination. Lastly, communication costs can be surprisingly high. Phone plans in Canada rank among the most expensive globally. Even the best plans, like Public Mobile's Unlimited Canada US Talk Text 50 gigabytes, come with hefty price tags compared to other countries. While Canada undoubtedly offers many opportunities and a vibrant lifestyle, it's crucial to consider these factors before making a decision to relocate. Country number 7, United Kingdom. Many individuals across Britain find themselves grappling with regret over the decision to exit the European Union. This collective sentiment is evident in recent polls, where a majority now believe that the UK made a misstep by leaving the EU. Living expenses in the UK can be steep, making it a concern for many residents. Housing costs, in particular, stand out as a significant burden, with a typical family of 4 facing estimated monthly expenses of PS $4,405. As we move into 2024, projections suggest that a staggering 30 million people in the UK could struggle to maintain what society considers a decent standard of living. Climate change has brought about noticeable shifts in the UK's weather patterns, resulting in warmer but wetter winters and an uptick in flooding incidents. The impact of these changes was felt acutely in 2023, marked by the most active storm season on record. Regarding the cost of phone plans persist among UK residents. While specific data for 2024 is not readily available, historical trends indicate that pricing remains a significant issue. For instance, in 2024, a prepaid SIM card offering a mere 30 gigabytes of data for a fortnight was priced at $49.90 USD. Despite ongoing efforts to combat racism and discrimination, the UK continues to grapple with significant ethnic and racial disparities. These inequalities manifest across various facets of society, including employment opportunities, housing access, and the justice system. Country number 6, Brazil. Brazil, known for its vast expanse and vibrant culture, presents several challenges for residents and travelers alike. Navigating Brazil, whether domestically or internationally, can take a toll on your wallet. A week's vacation for 2 people can set you back around $2,100, covering accommodation, dining, activities, and transportation. Brazil grapples with the consequences of climate change, evident in devastating floods that claimed numerous lives in 2024. Intense and more frequent rainfall events wreak havoc, causing significant damage and disruption. The cost of everyday life in Brazil can be quite steep, estimated at around $754 for a single person and $2,100 for a family of 4 in 2024. Living expenses constrain budgets. Despite ongoing efforts, racial disparities persist across various sectors in Brazil, including employment, housing, and the justice system. Ethnic and racial inequalities continue to pose significant challenges. Communication expenses remain a concern, with phone plans often carrying hefty price tags. For instance, in 2024, A prepaid SIM card offering a mere 30 gigabytes of data for 14 days could cost as much as $49.90 USD. Country number 5, France. France, renowned for its culture and cuisine, presents its residents and visitors with various challenges to navigate. Living expenses in France can be notably high. In 2024, the average monthly cost of living for a single person was estimated at around $754, rising to approximately $2,100 for a family of 4. Particularly in cities like Paris and the French Riviera, housing prices soar, adding to the financial strain. Despite concerted efforts, France struggles with entrenched racial inequalities across sectors such as employment, housing, and the justice system. Ethnic discrimination remains a persistent issue despite ongoing initiatives. France grappled with weather extremes in 2024, experiencing a notably dry winter leading to drought conditions and sporadic instances of flooding. These weather patterns present challenges for agricultural sectors and local communities. Communication costs remain a concern for many in France. Phone plans have historically posed financial burdens. For instance, a prepaid SIM card offering 30 gigabytes of data for 14 days could cost as much as $49.90 USD. Exploring France can be a costly endeavor. A week-long trip for 2 people typically amounts to around $2,100. Covering expenses such as accommodation, dining, activities, and transportation. Additionally, tourists visiting Paris faced an increase in the tourist tax for hotel stays, implemented from January 2024, adding to their expenses. Country number 4, China. Living in China presents various challenges for residents and visitors alike. Expenses in China can be significant, with the average monthly cost of living estimated $557.81 for a single person and $2,020.91 for a family of 4 in 2024. Rising living costs, especially in urban areas, constrain budgets. Despite efforts to address discrimination, significant racial and ethnic disparities persist in China, particularly affecting opportunities in employment, housing, and the justice system. China faces extreme weather events, including record-breaking low temperatures and forecasts of scorching heat attributed to the El Niño weather phenomenon. These conditions pose challenges for communities and infrastructure. Communication expenses are a concern, with phone plans varying in cost. Plans typically start from $19 for 30 days and can go up to $49 for the same period. Exploring China can be costly, with a week-long trip for 2 people averaging around $4,750. This includes expenses for accommodation, dining, activities, and transportation, contributing to the overall high cost of living in the country. Country number 3, Japan. Expenses in Japan can be significant, with the average monthly cost of living estimated at $840.21 for a single person and $2,962.81 for a family of 4 in 2024. Despite efforts to combat discrimination, significant racial and ethnic disparities persist in Japan, particularly impacting opportunities in employment and housing. Japan experiences severe winters with heavy snowfall, which can be challenging for individuals not accustomed to such weather conditions. Communication expenses are a concern, with phone plans varying in cost. While specific data for 2024 isn't available, plans typically start from $19 for 30 days and can go up to $49 for the same period. Exploring Japan can be costly, with a week-long trip for 2 people averaging around $5,530. This includes expenses for accommodation, dining, activities, and transportation, contributing to the overall high cost of living in the country. Country number 2, United States. Expenses in the United States can be substantial, with the average monthly cost of living estimated at $3,534 for a single person in 2024. Despite ongoing efforts to address racism and discrimination, significant racial and ethnic disparities persist in the United States, particularly affecting opportunities in employment and housing. The United States experiences severe winters with heavy snowfall, alongside the threat of scorching heat and extreme weather events, attributed in part to the El Niño weather phenomenon. Communication expenses remain a concern, with various phone plans available at varying costs. While specific data for 2024 isn't available, plans like T-Mobile's Magenta and AT&T's Unlimited Extra are popular options, though pricing may vary. Domestic travel within the United States can be costly. While some airfare rates were expected to drop in 2024, certain routes, such as those involving Aspen, Colorado, remained among the most expensive in the country. Country number 1, Mexico. Living in Mexico presents various challenges for residents and travelers alike. Expenses in Mexico can be significant, with the average monthly cost of living estimated at $982 for a single person in 2024. For families, expenses are even higher, adding to the financial burden. Despite efforts to address racism and discrimination, significant ethnic and racial disparities persist in Mexico, affecting various aspects of life. Mexico faces severe heat waves and drought conditions, posing challenges for communities and agriculture. Communication expenses remain a concern, with the cost of phone plans being a notable issue in Mexico. While specific data for 2024 isn't available, phone plan costs have been a point of concern for residents. Traveling within Mexico can be costly, with a week-long trip for two people averaging around $5,000. This includes expenses for accommodation, dining, activities, and transportation, contributing to the overall high cost of living in the country. That's it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button and let's aim for 5,000 likes. Your support means everything to me. And hey, if you have any thoughts, questions, or just want to say hi, drop a comment down below. Let's aim for 1,000 comments this time. I love reading and responding to your comments, so don't be shy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay awesome and keep exploring.